Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review. And tonight we're taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Flash figure. Now, this was really the only figure that I was really worried about getting in this wave. I've seen them all already in the wave, and this was the hardest one to find, so I'm guessing this is what everybody's out there trying to get, is this Flash figure, because it does look pretty good. But I was very disappointed in how the Batman figure looked. I mean, he's like my all-time favorite, and I just can't bring myself to spend 20 bucks on that figure. I just think it's basically what they gave us before, which was, you know, crap, with some armor pieces kind of glued all around him in a different cape. Yeah, I'll wait for SH Figure Arts or Mafex. But I did find, you know, one Flash at a Toys R Us that I checked out the other day. But this is the packaging, basically what we've seen with the other DC multiverse. You get Justice League up here, DC Comics Multiverse right here. You get the figure in the open window. Get an image of the character down here, Justice League Flash, saying that this Collect and Connect figure is the Steppenwolf. On the side, you get a cool little image of the Flash, along with a little bit of a read-up. On the other side, you get the continuation of the window, you get Multiverse, you get Justice League down here, and on the back, it does show you all the other figures in the wave, along with the Steppenwolf build and Connect and Build figure, which really, I honestly didn't even know about this character until this movie, so I'm not really worried about building that figure. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get the Flash out here and check him out. Okay, so here he is all out of the packaging, and yeah, I mean, you know, aesthetically pleasing looking figure, nice sculpt, nice paint on this figure. You know, I think, you know, for what they normally do, Mattel did a good job with this figure. We do get the one leg of the Steppenwolf character. I mean, this looks pretty cool. I like the kind of, you know, like metallic blue that we get and a bunch of shading. I don't know how the articulation is going to be. Basically, you get a single bend there at the knee. And as far as the ankle, it doesn't really go back at all. It goes forward a little bit. And that's it. You don't get any like rocker or anything out of that. But that is the piece that the leg, that is the Collect and Connect piece that you get with the Flash. Jeez, if I can talk. But yeah, taking a closer look at Flash, I mean, yeah, I think they really did a good job as far as, you know, the sculpt and paint. I think aesthetically it looks really, really nice. I do like the head sculpt. I think it's done really good. Nice flesh tones, nice paint for the eyes. You know, the helmet looks really good. I really like this kind of cool little thing they got in the back going on here. His ears are nicely painted. And then, of course, you know, the entire torso and just the entire suit of this figure looks really, really good. I think it's like, I think what gets it for me is all these silver lines. I just think that makes it pop and look really, really good. I mean, you do get nice red, nice shading. Not really shading, but you get darker shades of red kind of in the six-pack area here. Kind of all along the side. You get some texture as well in the suit, which looks really good. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a very, very aesthetically pleasing looking figure. Definitely looks good. Lots of sculpt, lots of paint. Nice job on the shoes. I like the little Flash symbol they give them down there. And then we do get different, you know, color variations in here and some different textures as well. He's got a good stature to him, you know, nice proportions. It's the back of the figure. Looks really, really good. You get this stupid writing right there, but at least it's in the black. You can't really see it. Doesn't really stick out very much. Coming up the other side of the figure. So yeah, I mean, you know, overall, nice sculpt, nice paint, you know, nice proportions for the most part. He might have a little bit like small arms, but you know, overall it's going to make for a good piece on the shelf. I do like the shoes. The shoes are really, really cool. As far as his articulation, you do get yeah, it's normal DC multiverse articulation. I'm going to say you do get nice range. You don't really get nice range with the head. You get about that much up. You get about that much down. Of course, you do get rotation side to side. You get a tiny, tiny little bit of pivot. Little tiny bit. These shoulders, you know, hinge out actually pretty well. And of course, that swivels all the way around. You do get a bicep swivel. You get a single bend at the elbow. So, I mean, that doesn't really give you much range whatsoever. So that's a little bit disappointing. There is no rotation, but you got the bicep swivel. You do have swivel at the hands. And there is really no hinge in there, so you just get swivel. You do have this cut here in the abs, which, ooh, okay, there's some paint stuck on that. Gives you about that much forward, gives you about that much back. So really not a lot of range at all in that. You do have waist swivel. The legs do come out, you know, pretty well actually that way. Going forward, nice range. Going back, decent amount of range. Do have a cut right there at the upper thigh for rotation. Do have double jointed knees, which give them about 90 degrees. You do have a hinge, which brings the foot back about that much. Brings it forward a nice little bit of a range. And that's it. You don't get any swivel out of that whatsoever. But, you know, so yeah, the articulation definitely is lacking in some areas, like the head and the elbows. But I mean, you do get nice range with the arms as far as out, you know, and you get decent range with the legs as far as this way and out. So I mean, again, aesthetically, it's gonna look good. It's a nice sculpted, painted figure. As far as his size, he's about 6¼ inches tall. And as far as some comparisons with other figures, here's the Mezco Flash. So that gives you a little comparison with some other Flashes that I have in my collection. And here's the DC Collectibles, I think, Flash. And this is another one. Aesthetically, very pleasing, but horrible articulation. So it's almost kind of like you're going to get him in a vanilla pose, and he will look good on your shelf as far as that. And as far as some Marvel Legends, here is the Ragnarok Thor. So that's another size comparison. And the SH Figure Arts Captain Jack Sparrow. Awesome figure. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Flash. Like I said, it is aesthetically pleasing, looks good, nice paint and sculpt. Definitely lacking articulation. But that's the review, guys. You know, let me know what you think. Do you like it? Have you picked it up already? Do you not like it? Are you waiting for other figures? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it. And subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys on the next figure review. Take care.